As a part of career guidance sessions at school, we will enable students to make informed choices and transitions. Let us understand the key concepts and steps that we teach to enable this. The first step students will learn about in this session is self-awareness or knowing oneself. Self-awareness has three main pillars and we covered interests in the first video. The second pillar, which we will be covering in this video, is aptitude. A person's aptitude is their inborn ability and potential to be good at doing and learning some kinds of activities. For example, an inborn ability to be good at calculations and learning maths. Aptitudes differ from interests. They are the things one is good at, while interests are what one likes. This means one may really like something or may not necessarily be good at it or vice versa. Hence, considering both interests and aptitudes is crucial when choosing careers. Choosing one's career based on what one is good at can ensure that one feels motivated and confident to learn new things and manage challenges, accomplish key milestones and progress at a steady pace. Both these ultimately contribute to achieving success. Let's look at how you can enable students to identify their aptitudes and subsequently shortlist careers that match them. To identify aptitudes, we use a psychometric test which helps break down and assess what the aptitudes for an individual are. The test is a set of 48 questions divided into 6 sections. The test is timed, wherein the students will be given 8 minutes to answer each section. It would take approximately 48 minutes for students to answer all the questions. All questions have a multiple choice or MCQ format with 4 answer options where one answer is correct and the other are incorrect. While answering, students are asked to mark the option they think is most accurate. For example, here is a question from the spatial aptitude test. The question seeks to gauge the student's spatial ability by using the map and direction. Sahil wants to go from the tree to house number 3. Which direction should he go? The options are A. North, B. Northwest, C. South, D. Southeast. Out of these 4 answer options, only one is correct. Similarly, another example of a question from the test would look like this. Write down as many round objects you can think of. Once the student lists them down, they are asked to choose one option to indicate how many objects they could think of. Since this question is under creative aptitude, the correct answer would pertain to the student being able to list more than 10 round items. The idea of asking this question is that the student is able to visualize and identify objects of various shape and sizes. Students would mark their answers on OMR sheets in which they would need to color the OMR sheets corresponding to the correct option in the sheets. To identify their aptitude groups, you will be given the answer key to the entire test in the lesson plan to this session, which you will dictate to the entire class. Students will simultaneously be instructed to mark their responses correct with a tick or mark them incorrect with a cross against each question. They will then count the total correct responses for each section, the number of which they will write down in a table. If a student has a tie amongst more than 3 aptitude codes, a conversation with the student will be helpful in helping the students to shortlist their aptitude. There are 6 aptitude codes, however, to make the process of shortlisting careers easy. Students are encouraged to identify their top 3 aptitude codes. This is done in the following manner. Once students have answered all the questions, correct answers are shared with the help of an answer key given to the facilitator to interpret the aptitude codes. Each of these sections in the test pertain to an aptitude group. These are Group 1, Spatial Ability. Individuals in this group are good at understanding and visualizing spaces, concepts and 3D directions, etc. Group 2, Numerical Ability. Individuals in this group are good with numbers, calculations and data work. Group 3, Mechanical Ability. Individuals in this group are good with technical understanding and various equipment for their work. Group 4. Abstract reasoning. Individuals in this group are good at grasping abstract concepts, making connections and patterns. Group 5. Verbal ability. Individuals belonging to this group are good with words and delivering information to others. Group 6. Creative aptitude. Individuals in this group are good at creating or making things from scratch. Once a student has identified their own aptitude groups, they can use to correlate to a career that has at least one group overlapping with their own. For example, if I have the aptitude code of mechanical, abstract and spatial, I would probably be good at and be able to pursue becoming a doctor, because in my role I would need to be good with using different equipment, be good at analyzing symptoms to identify treatments, and be good with spaces, alignments, etc. to be able to run procedures. I might also be good at becoming a commercial pilot, because in my role I will be required to fly airplanes. Hence, each student may have a list of careers that they might be good at. As you continue to explore the theme of aptitudes, think of how you would want to introduce the idea of aptitudes to your students to assist them in choosing a career for themselves.